Hello, and welcome to Beginning English Language Learning. This is Week 7, and we will be learning about Washington, D.C. My name is Miss Lewis. I'm happy you're here. We will start using Day 1. If you have the packet, please follow along in the packet with me and do the work. If you don't have the packet, that's okay. We can still do the activities together. Let's get started. First, we're going to be looking at phonics and 3 special letters, A, C, E. Please read them with me. A, C, E. Very good. We have 3 letters, and they make the sound ace together. My sounds are ace. Repeat after me. Ace. Very good. Let's look at some words that have this pattern. Ace. That's the name of this card. Repeat after me. Ace. Good. This one has the letter C in front, so my sound is k. Ace. Case. Look at the picture. This is something you can put around your phone, like a phone case. Repeat after me. Case. Good. Our next word has the F in front, so my word is f. Ace. Face. Here is my face. It's happy, sad. Repeat after me. Face. Good. Our next word has the letter L in front. L. My word is lace. Look at the picture. You might see lace on something you would put on your table. Repeat after me. Lace. Excellent. Our last word begins with the letter R. R. My sound is race. In this, lots of people will run quickly to see who will be the fastest. That's a race. Repeat after me. Race. Excellent. Now let's read the words together. Ace, case, face, lace, race. Excellent. Good. Now let's do an activity. These are all pictures of our words. Over here, I will read the sentence. You can listen. Then we'll find the picture and read the sentence together. Let's get started. Number 1. The face is happy. Which picture shows this? You can circle or point. Yes, very good. Now let's read the sentence together. The face is happy. Number 2. I'll read it. You listen. They are in a race. Race. Which picture shows this? Yes, very good. Now let's read the sentence together. They are in a race. Number 3. He has an ace. Where's that word up here? Here's the ace. Good. Now look at the pictures. Yes, here's a picture of an ace. Now we will read it together. He has an ace. Number 4. I'll read it. You listen. She has a case. Find the word. Yes, which picture shows this? Excellent. Now let's read it together. She has a case. Number 5. Listen. She has a lace top. Where's your word lace? Which picture shows this? Yes. Now let's read it together. She has a lace top. Excellent. We're ready to get started on reading about Washington, D.C. Let's check out our vocabulary. Here's my picture. We'll say it, and then you can write the word. If you have your book, please write it in there with me. If you don't, we'll write it on our hands. All right. So my word is place. Look in the picture. The place is where you are. A school, in a classroom, by a store outside. Repeat after me. Place. Very good. Now let's write it. P-L-A-C-E. Excellent. That has my ace in it. Place. Let's do our second one. Repeat after me. Home. Good. Look at my picture. These are lots of different homes that people can live in. Now let's write it down. H-O-M-E. Home. My next word is street. That's where the cars drive, and that's where the homes are. Repeat after me. Street. Good. Let's write it. S-T-R-E-E-T. Street. Now I have city. The city is where lots of buildings are and lots of people live with a name. Repeat after me. City. Excellent. Let's write it. C-I-T-Y. And finally, state. A state is a large area that has lots of different cities. In this picture, I can see Maryland. Repeat after me. State. Good. Let's write it. S-T-A-T-E. We'll say our words one more time. Let's do it together. Place, home, street, city, state. Now let's read our book. The title of this is My Place in the USA, Washington, D.C. Look at the pictures. It says, I live in a home. Here's me, my home in Washington, D.C. My home is on a street. Look at the picture. I can see the streets and lots of buildings. It says, my street is in a city. My city is Washington, D.C. My city is in a district, the District of Columbia. We call the District of Columbia D.C. D.C. and states are part of the United States of America. We call the United States of America the USA. The USA is a country. Now, let's do some activity matching these words, because we had a lot of them. We want to match the sentence to the picture, and we can use the book to help us. Look at these pictures. What do you see? Good. Now I want you to try to read the sentence first. Then we can read it together and match the picture. Number 1, you read it. together. I live in a home. Which picture shows this? Yes, here's the home. Number 2, you read it. Let's do it together. My home is on a street. Which picture shows a street? Very good. Number 3, you read it. My street is in a city. Very good, right here. Number 4, you read it. Let's do it together. My city is DC. Can you find pictures with DC? Yes, here we are. And number 5, you read it. Excellent. Let's read it together. DC is in the USA. I can see a map of the United States, and there's Washington, D.C. Great job. Now we have a chance to write and talk about what we just read. The first one says, your home. I remember that home is the place where you live. It says, I live in a home. My home is in D.C. Please draw a picture of your home and practice reading these sentences. Now it says, write your street name. I remember that my street, where the cars go, that's where my home is. I live on, please write the name of your street. You can also say, my home is on, For example, I might say, I live on 14th Street. Or I can say, my home is on 14th Street. Where do you live? Write it down. Now we can do our city. What city do we live in? We can go back to the book to help us. It says, my city is Washington, D.C. My city is in a district, the District of Columbia. We call the District of Columbia D.C. So, what city do we live in? Yes, Washington, D.C. Very good. Let's go back and write about it. I will put, I live in Washington, D.C. You can put that here and draw something about our city. Now say where you live. Using these sentences that we wrote out, now you can talk about them. Use them to talk to people in your family. You can call someone on the phone or talk to someone in your house. Great job. Today you looked at letters with ACE, ACE. You saw lots of vocabulary about where we live. You read a book about Washington, D.C. Used that vocabulary and then wrote and talked about it. I'm very proud of you. Great job, and I'll see you later.